Join me as I dive into the ancient world and try to figure out what it was like to be the first person to use coins. Can I master the art of trading like King Croesus? In the heart of ancient Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, there lived a wealthy king named Croesus, ruler of Lydia. He was known for his extravagant wealth, and his name became synonymous with riches. But little do people know that King Croesus was also a pioneer, a trailblazer who introduced a revolutionary economic tool that would change the course of history: coinage. Croesus's wealth wasn't just about amassing gold and silver, it was about creating a system that would facilitate trade, empower merchants, and elevate his kingdom to unprecedented heights. And at the center of it all was the humble coin, an innovation that would soon spread like wildfire across the ancient world. As we explore the life and times of King Croesus, you'll realize why he's often referred to as the first person to use coins. But what drove him to create this seismic shift in trade practices? What challenges did he face, and how did he overcome them? Let's find out. Bartering, as many of you might know, was the primary mode of exchange in ancient times. You'd offer something of value, like a goat or a basket of wheat, to get something you needed, like a new pair of shoes or a tool. While it seemed to work, it had its limitations. For instance, how do you divide a goat into smaller parts to buy something of lesser value? Or what if you didn't have what the other person wanted? Imagine having to carry a bunch of commodities on your back, just in case you needed to make a trade. It was cumbersome, to say the least. And what about perishable items like fruits and vegetables? They'd spoil before you could even use them as currency. The lack of a standardized unit of exchange led to confusion and disputes. People would argue over the value of goods, and transactions would become extremely complicated. It was a system that favored those who had the most goods to offer, leaving the poor and the marginalized behind. Trade was stifled, and economic growth was hindered. People were forced to focus on producing goods that were easy to barter, rather than creating innovative products that could have propelled their societies forward. As trade expanded, the problems of bartering only worsened. Merchants would have to navigate through a complex web of exchanges, involving multiple middlemen, each taking their cut. The absence of a common medium of exchange made it difficult for people to save money or invest in their future. How could you possibly plan for tomorrow when you didn't know what goods you'd have to offer today? It was in this context that King Croesus introduced coinage, revolutionizing the way people traded, saved, and invested. But before we dive into that, let's take a step back and explore the world of ancient Lydia. Ancient Lydia was a land of contrasts: fertile plains, towering mountains, and bustling trade routes. The Lydians were a mix of cultures, with influences from the east and the west. Their economy thrived on agriculture, livestock, and trade. At the heart of Lydia lay the city of Sardis, a hub of commerce and innovation. It was here that King Croesus would later establish his mint, churning out coins that would soon become the symbol of wealth and power. Croesus came from a long line of rulers, but he was different. He was ambitious, charismatic, and a shrewd politician. He knew that to take Lydia to the next level, he needed to create a system that would facilitate trade, stimulate economic growth, and cement his legacy. And so, the first coins were minted, crude, yet elegant, with the seal of the Lydian lion. They were made of electrum, a naturally occurring alloy of gold and silver, and stamped with official marks to guarantee their authenticity. The design of the coins was deliberate, featuring the Lydian lion, a symbol of power and strength. They came in various denominations, making it easier for people to buy and sell goods of different values. The impact of coinage was immediate. Merchants could now trade with confidence, knowing that the coins they used were trustworthy and widely accepted. It opened up new opportunities for people to engage in trade, create wealth, and invest in their communities. As news of the Lydian coins spread, other civilizations took notice. The Greeks, in particular, were influenced by Croesus's innovation, adapting it to create their own coinage systems. The moment Croesus minted the first coins marked a turning point in human history. It transformed trade practices, stimulated economic growth, and laid the foundation for modern economies. Today, as we handle coins and banknotes with ease, we often take for granted the revolution that King Croesus sparked. But it's essential to recognize the significance of his innovation, the challenges he overcame, and the lasting impact on trade and commerce. Croesus's introduction of coinage reminds us that even the smallest innovations can have far-reaching consequences. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the power of creative problem-solving. So, what do you think? How do you think the invention of coinage has influenced modern society? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to learn more about the evolution of money, be sure to check out my next video.